Good morning, Academy55 members. Welcome to this live streaming event for our Facebook group and our Academy members only. This will be recorded for everybody else at a later date. Here on Friday, the 9th of February, it's 5 to 8 in the morning. As you can see, I've been up the last 10 minutes and marked out my chart. I have some significant support and resistance lines I drew in on the hourly time frame. This area here is a fair value gap from the 15-minute time frame. I can just show you very, very quickly. This little bit here is a fair value gap that needs to be filled, and indeed they've just done it as I've done that. So I'll take that away. Zoom out of the way. There we go. Don't need that one anymore. So we'll go quickly back on the minute time frame again. And now, as you can see, we are above, excuse me, we're above the EMA 462 line. Parabol is above price. Red trend ribbon. The only thing we're missing is a sell. Congratulations if you were around about 6:30 this morning for all the insomniacs. You would have got your 2%. You got the buy. Let's see if we could very quickly do this. You got your buy alert there. Then you would have noticed red sell candles. So you would have got in there. Your stop loss has to go there. Start of the green wave. And because that's closest to the entry, you would have just missed the stop loss, and indeed it did carry a lot for a 2%. So congratulations if you took that. Obviously, if you're watching this now, it's a watching brief for you. You've done your bit. Oh, and while I've been on, what have we got here? Right, okay, so we've had a bit of volume coming in. I don't trade anything till after 8, between 8 and 9 anyway. So let price do what it wants to do before then. Makes no, well, it does make a difference, obviously, but we will be in any trade, whatever it does. All we do is trade what we see, not what we think. Right, so we've had imbalance formed here on this candle here now, and that candle there. So we're ready for that, if that's the scenario. We might get ourselves another buy alert here, either just before 8 o'clock or after 8 o'clock. So make sure your MT4 is ready, i.e. you've got purple where it says risk to reward. You got your 2 to 1, which does add a box anyway. All importantly, make sure that lot calculator is on purple. And you've got 1% risk, because that's what we do. I risk 1%. That's what I do. And we advise you to do the same if you're following me. If not, you'd like to maybe risk 0.5%, but we go around assuming that you risk 1%. So, but right now we have no alerts. We are at 2 minutes to 8. So we're ready for a session. Quickly, just to cover quickly the news, or should I say the lack of it. Friday the 9th, we've got red flag news at 1:30. That's nowhere going to affect us. But there's striking how much little news there is. So although we don't like and we want to stay away from news and red flag news, it's news that drives the markets. So maybe we can expect more of a sideways thing going on. We don't really know. Obviously, if we knew, we'd be millionaires. But the lack of news to drive price one way or the other could be a significant factor, and we could see a sideways scenario going on, which really for a strategy or any strategy is not good news, because we want to see volume bursts just like that, more of it. And now it's just going down to fill out that imbalance there on that candle on the minute time frame. Let's see what it does. We can't act on anything because we have no buy alerts or sell alerts. So here we are. We are waiting, poised, and ready. We are at 1 minute to 8. And we are officially in our uptrend because we're above the 462 line. We trade what we see, not what we think. For me to get into any sort of buy scenario, because Parabolic SAR is below price, I would have to see a buy alert and price be above this trend line here, because I'll be putting my stop loss on the trend line. And for extra confirmation, I would like to see price above this area here. But we have no buy alert. In actual fact, I suppose I could get ready for, and I should get ready for that. So I'm going to put my lines tool on, just in case we do get a buy alert. I'm going to anticipate the stop loss here, and I'm going to drag that out of the way. I didn't realize you could do that, but thanks to Steve's fantastic video, this is movable, so I'm going to move that out of the way. I've already got my 2-to-1 scenario worked out. See, -1%. So if we get a buy alert now, I am poised to take a trade once we're above this area here. If we get a buy alert, that's if we get a buy alert. If we don't get no alert, don't take no trade. And it continues its upward momentum that it has done since 6:30 this morning. Like I say, if you was on that trade, congratulations. You've got a green volume ribbon now. Right, that's interesting. The broker, FTMO broker, has picked up a little bit of an anomaly. It went so fast that it didn't actually catch that information, which happens occasionally. So that's why that gap is there. It's the feed. Shame we haven't got no buy alert really, because it looks quite good for an upward trend, but we have no buy alert, and these buy alerts are algorithmic tuned into the indicator to show us everything is in order for a buy. But we have no buy alert, so we are not in any trade. Just check on the trading view. I like using trading view more than the MT4 because it's less clunky. You can do a lot more things. You can move it around and such. So let's go and have a quick look on the hourly. What I also like to do is I like to get, well, first of all, get that out of the way. and I like to mark up the previous hourly candle, the top of it. I have to move that. Hang on, I've got the lock tool on. So move that out of the way. We put a horizontal ray through the top of the last hourly candle, which is there. That'll do me. Right, go back to the minute. And there is the top of the last hourly candle. I've lost my logo again, but never mind, I'll get another one. You go like that. Image. Choose image. Logo. And there we are, that's my logo back again. Put that over there. And lock it into place. So as the chart moves, it doesn't move very far at all. There's a lot of things you can do with TradingView. Again, learn all these things if you don't know already in the back office. So we are here at the moment, poised, waiting, like hunters in the woods, waiting for the rabbit to go into the trap. It's a scenario I learned years ago. So at this juncture, I have nothing yet to tell you. So I'm going to go on silent until such time something interesting will appear to us. And being on the minute time frame, it could be it could be within any time. So keep listening and keep watching like I am. Okay, as you can see, we have a sell indicator, so we're going to change it to MT4 right away and going to pull. We've got a red wave. Why is that not moving? All right, get off that one. Put a fresh one on. Right, the stop loss goes just there on the start of the wave. And if I see price going below there again, I am in for a sell. Like now. So all of a sudden, it happened very, very quickly. And if you notice, in my haste, my stop loss should be here. I've actually put it down by, that could be costly. I made a mistake. My stop loss should be up there. That's where I'm going to put my stop loss, which makes me over 1% now. A little bit, but that could be the difference between staying in. See, even the best make mistakes. I did it on purpose, of course. But now, because that crucial little difference could have made the mistake, could have made the difference between staying in a trade and not. As it turns out, it might not have done, but we're not to know that because this is real live as it's happening. Not back testing. This is live. But as you can see here, we had a red trend, a red sell alert. Parabolic SAR is above price. And if we lose 1%, we lose 1%. That's the way it is. But we have imbalance here, this area here, which needs to be filled at some stage, which makes me think that, you know, this is a more risky scenario trade, really, because we are in the middle of imbalance area, but we are following the rules, and these work out. These scenarios work out as well. But that needs to be filled at some stage. Hopefully, for our purposes, we get down here before they decide to turn around and come back and fill that out. Time will tell. Time will tell, ladies and gentlemen. Time will tell. So we're in a trade. And, oh, right, yeah, put this on. Remove that. Thanks to Steve's video. See, this is new for us. The trade assistant is even new for me. We double click. I think you do. Oh, I'm not going to play around with it now. This is something you need to do for yourself on demo. So we, again, I'm in the trade now. If something interesting happens, I will come back to you. Just reading the comments as I go here. Somebody writes they'd like to have an explanation of the stop loss. The stop loss goes on the start of the wave as it goes red, or the trend line, whichever is closer to entry. And that's where the stop loss goes. In my haste, I made a mistake and put the stop loss down there. So I redone it and brought it back up again to where the wave started to go red. So that's that. Yeah, Ian, I've already done that. We've got all our, anybody watching the recording, we've got all our paid members of Academy55 asking me questions live on the comments section. And we are coming down to our take profit area. We have to hopefully break this EMA 462 line, and then we will be okay for another 2%. We've done very well this week. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, touch wood, but we're nearly there. Just one final volume burst. I'm not saying nothing until it actually happens. But we are, see how price loves and respects this 462 line. We've now created more imbalance that needs to be filled here. But hopefully more volume for a bit more of a sell will come into play. We'll just, again, have to be patient and wait for that scenario. And there we are. There we go. There's another trade that we took. So I've got time to show you, anybody watching the recording also. We will go on to the trading journal. I haven't wrote today's results in, but this is from this week. We had on Tuesday, we had started off with a 1% loss. Then we had a 2% win, so that we won 1% from that. Then on the Wednesday, we won 2%. Thursday, we won 2%. And in a minute, I shall be updating the journal and putting another 2%. You can get to the journal by going for, this is for members of our Academy 55 who are members. Resources. There we go. So if you go into premium resources and go down here and view David's journal, opens in another tab, click on the tab, and here is my results for January. And here are the results I just showed you for February. So you can go and download that. So that is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. We smashed our 2%. We had our take profit was there. So we've reached our TP again. So another successful day's trading. Have a great weekend, everybody, and hope to see you live. Oh, by the way, check over the weekend. I will be doing my schedule for when we do live trading again next week. Other than that, I'll see you guys, if not before, on Tuesday. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend, and thanks very much. Cheers for now. Bye.